Hello everyone, it's Heather and I am coming to you today from the Holiday Inn Express and Suites, which is a combination I've never heard before, but this is in Hayward, Wisconsin. The hotel is right behind me here. It is late April, it's spring supposedly, but it's about 32 degrees right now and it's really cold. This is a lakefront property on Hayward Lake. And Hayward, if you're not familiar with it, is kind of smack in the middle of northern Wisconsin and is a popular destination, or at least was when I was growing up. I think it still is, for a lot of people who want to experience like the North Woods type atmosphere of Wisconsin. There's a decent number of people staying here right now. I'm here for 2 nights by myself. Okay, so I'm gonna take a walk around this property inside and out and show you everything because it is actually a very nice hotel. The front desk representative who checked me in last night was very, very nice and very friendly and told me lots about the property. She said that it opened as the Holiday Inn Express and Suites in 2017. It's been completely renovated just recently. So like within the past several months, I think. The rooms are totally new and obviously have been completely redone and are really fresh and nice. I'm in a king bed with extra living area, is what it's called, with a lake view. There were those types of rooms, and then there were 2 queen rooms. For both types of rooms, you had the option of either a lake view or not a lake view, and it was $10 more per night if you wanted the lake view. I paid $161 a night, and I am earning IHG points for this stay because Holiday Inn is an IHG property. So if you're on this side, at least, you have a little terrace if you're on the lower floor and a balcony if you're on the upper floor, but I don't think all the rooms have that. Mine doesn't, and I face the lake. There is a free breakfast included here, and I don't remember the times. Dear friend. Oh, here's a handy dandy Wisconsin map. And Hayward is, oh my gosh, this is like old or something. Oh, it's a railroad map. Well, we're right about, gosh, where are we? I can't see. Because it's tracks, it's not highways. But we're up in this area. It's a really nice lobby. I like these light fixtures. There's a little snack grab and go thing. I think, yeah, snowmobiling and ATVs are really popular up here. Oh. And then you walk through very Northwoods, Wisconsin. There is a like meeting rooms and a really pretty view of the lake. I wonder if they have weddings here ever. There's a big patio out here. And then the breakfast area is back over here. There's like games. And the library. It's pretty cool.
We had a lot of them this year.
Do you have weddings here?
Yeah, on occasion. Not big ones because
Yeah, not a
right.
ton of space, but still, it's pretty. Is that unlocked now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you can come
Thank
out.
you. So here's the chimney for the fireplace. And she just pointed out there were 2 swans flying across the lake out there. So my room is down, way down on that end, right by that playground. So there's a little playground there, so that's nice. And I did just ask, and this is a pet-friendly hotel. It's $50. You can have dogs. And then she said just like tell them if you want, you know, ground level or if you want a terrace, if it makes it easier to take them out. There's a nice path here. It's very peaceful right now. It might not stay that way in the summer. There's a putting green. I have no idea if they have clubs for you to use, but there's a putting green. So this is looking back on the lakeside. The staff here is really great. They're very friendly and helpful, and they said they just put the dock out the day before yesterday. Ooh, it's slick. Probably from the frost. Don't slip and fall in the water. There's a little bench. You can sit here. Maybe damp, but last night when I checked in, the front desk lady told me that that wing, going that way toward the pool, which is on the other end of that wing, is the more family-friendly, little bit louder wing. This one is a little bit quieter, more adult, if you will. There's an ice machine here, another door outside. And then I am all the way at the end of the hall, closest to that door. So nice and quiet and private. Sorry, my boots are loud. And let me show you my room. Oh, I guess there is one more room past mine. I'm here in 119. There's one more at the end of the hall. But 118 is the last room on this side. So let me show you room 119. All right. Oh, it's nice and warm in here because I turned the heat on. Let's turn on some lights. All right, so one thing I don't like is you can tell that they had a limited footprint for the rooms to work with. And so the bathroom setup is not great. You know from previous videos, I don't love having the sink out in the room like this because it's, you know, if somebody has to get up in the night and needs to wash their hands or whatever, it's going to disturb people sleeping. But I don't think they had really an option to change it because of the probably load-bearing walls and stuff, but at least it is a good distance from the bed. However, this is also a sofa sleeper, so if somebody was sleeping here, you're definitely going to wake them up if you come and turn on the slide around the mirror and everything. Here's the floor plan, and we're way down here. It's kind of crooked all over the place kind of thing, and the pool is way on the other end. I think there's also a hot tub. But right here, there's a little closet area with bedding for the sofa bed, an iron and an ironing board, and hangers. And there was place down there like for me to put my shoes. And then the sink, like I said, is here, but you can see this is brand new. It's really nice. Nice lighted mirror over it. I love when they provide a black makeup towel. That's really handy. Wish everybody would do that. I should really get that at home. And then there's Dove products mounted on the wall, which I love Dove. There's hand wash and body lotion there. And there's Kleenex. And then towels are down here again, which I don't love when you have to bend down to get to the towels, but oh well. And there's a hairdryer there next to the towels. And then the rest of the bathroom, this is kind of small because like this is just how it was, but the flooring's nice and everything. So the toilet, and it is a glass walk-in shower, which I very much appreciate. So it's much easier for me with my ankle. Sliding glass doors, and they have, that's interesting, the shower control is on the complete opposite end as the shower head. That's weird. I've never seen that before. Okay, so there's Dove products mounted in there too. There is body wash, conditioner, and shampoo mounted inside the shower. And then coming back out here, there's me. Hello. Okay, there's a little kitchenette area here with a really big mini fridge and a Danby, good brand, and a Keurig coffee machine with all the coffee stuff you need right there, and a nice bucket with little plastic cups and a microwave. Yes, it's 8:40 in the morning. I've been awake already for a really long time. Okay, and then everything in here very modern and nice. So there's this huge sofa. You could sleep a couple of people just on that without even using the sofa bed, honestly. Nice big pillows. Everything's, again, brand new. Nice big coffee table there. And then it's these two cushions. This part pulls out and turns into the sofa bed. There's a great big lamp over it. And some kind of fun Northwoods, Wisconsin artwork on the walls. The climate control is right here and works well. And then over here, there's this cool little shelf. I like that, where I could put my purse and my hotel key, which I left in the room. She just gave me another one. Okay. And then above that little shelf, there's two little hooks where you could hang like hats, like caps. I don't think you'd want to hang a jacket there because it would come down on the shelf, but you have your closet space over there for that. And then there is a full-length mirror right here. And then there is, again, I love that hotels are putting these in, a designated space for your luggage. So smart. Two of the little, this is again my carry-on size suitcase. Two of them for a couple would fit here totally perfectly. I love that they're putting these in. I don't know why they haven't been doing that for years. It's so much better than luggage racks. And then those big drawers underneath is the pillows, extra pillows for, the main bed or the sofa bed, I guess. Yeah. And then the TV, which I almost never watch TV in my hotel rooms, but it's up there. And then over here, there's a very nice desk. I actually really like this desk and want to steal it for my house. It's that's my charger. There's plugs and like a cord control thing and this cool lamp. This was really cool, actually. So you just touch it, barely, and it turns on and it dims. So you can have it at two different settings. And there is a USB port in the side too. And there's another mirror over the top of that. So plenty of mirrors. Looking at the bed, I have a king size bed. I mean, it was pretty comfortable. I just didn't sleep well for other reasons. But there was a king size bed here. And then there are little night tables on each side. And in addition to the table, underneath is these ottoman things that you can pull out. So that's like extra seating, extra thing to set your luggage on, sit on, I don't know, put your foot up on, whatever. And then excuse all of my stuff, but the remote is there. There's a guide for the TV channels if you need it. There's these nice, where is it? Bedside lamps, which I think look pretty funky. They're cool. And then the phone is here, and some stationery, which I appreciate, and a pen. And there's more plugs, which was perfect for plugging in my little bedtime fan and my phone. There's this nice, like, I don't think it's real leather. It's like faux leather desk chair next to the desk. And then there's another little table over here that has the alarm clock on it and another one of those ottomans underneath. And then there's another bedside light there. And then here's the view. So there's that bench I was just sitting out on the dock, which, did I finish saying that they just put that in the day before yesterday? Yeah, we have to take our docks out of the water in Wisconsin because the lakes freeze solid. So something, if you didn't know that, aren't familiar with what it's like up north here, I did notice when I walked around the outside of the building, there's buoys out in the water, and I don't know if there's like a designated swimming area, maybe, like to keep boats out of so they don't like run into the swimmers. But I don't like swimming in lakes. Lakes kind of creep me out for swimming. I prefer the ocean. I know some people are absolutely terrified of the ocean, but there's some scary things in lakes, like muskies and catfish and giant fish that'll bite your toes and leeches and things. Not to freak you out, but I'm just not a big lake swimmer. Going out on the lake on like a boat is fine, but I don't want to swim in it. So it's just really pretty out here. It's lovely scenic setting with the trees and the water. And this is a Lakeview room, and I am on the ground floor. And there must be a room with a patio. So there must be a type of room even, I swear mine was the most expensive kind. But I don't have a patio. So that's kind of weird. I didn't see any available with patios. There was nothing more expensive than the room I got. So I don't know what's with that. Can you actually open this window? Huh. I'm not going to do it, but... And then there were blackout curtains and like translucent curtains if you want to use those. So overall, very nice hotel, very nice room. I would definitely stay here again. The staff is terrific. My next thing is I'm going to go try the breakfast. But, you know, everybody's got different tastes, so I'm not really going to give you an opinion about that because one person might like it and one person might not. But there you go. That was my room and hotel tour of the Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Hayward, Wisconsin. This is the highest rated hotel in Hayward or the surrounding area. You got like a 4.8 on Google Maps. I would definitely recommend this hotel for, you know, solo travelers, you know, business travelers, couples, or families. It would be good for everybody. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you enjoyed it or found something useful out of it. If you did, please be sure to give me a thumbs up down below. And again, make sure that you're subscribed to my channel so you don't miss any of my upcoming travel content. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and safe travels.